What's up, guys? The official Suicide Squad trailer has come out, and we're going to take a look.
Boom. We're ready.
Yes.
Let's do this.
All right.
Is this the real life?
Let me have your dollar, please.
Is this just fantasy?
So good.
Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality.
I want to assemble a task force of the most dangerous people on the planet. They're bad guys. Worst of the worst.
My time is come. Since you stopped my spine
Was this cheerleading tryouts?
all the time.
Deadshot. Guy shoots people. He's a crocodile. And he eats people. Burns people. You're possessed by a witch. And she's just crazy.
What was that? I should kill everyone and escape? Sorry. The voices. I'm kidding. That's not what they really said.
This is the deal. That's awesome. You're going somewhere very bad.
Whoa!
And do something that'll get you killed. Let's go save the world.
I can't wait to show you my toys.
Let's do something fun.
Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you people?
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
All right. August is so far away.
Aw.
What?
That looks
That's
awesome.
awesome.
That looks really good.
Oh my god. That was not what I would thought any of that was going to be about.
They definitely showed us a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
A lot more of what the other characters are going to do.
Yeah.
I particularly enjoy seeing the Joker laying down surrounded by blades.
You did get a kick out of that.
That was fantastic. That made me happy.
What are they fighting? What's that tentacle thing that's just flying out like that? Is it...
I don't know.
What in the DC universe is this?
I don't know. We obviously don't know enough to know
Yeah.
exactly what that is.
I know what we're going to be researching the next couple days.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely want to know what that's all
Our
about.
fan theory is going to be a thing.
Right? Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe we'll
It's
try
Cthulhu.
It's Cthulhu. It's alien Cthulhu.
For sure.
That can melt and disassemble buildings and...
Well, let's talk about the fact
you
that...
briefly saw what it was.
Yeah, for a second.
Very briefly.
That was Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
That was definitely Harley
was
Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
That is, she is the right choice for Harley
Yeah.
Quinn. You know, we knew she had the look.
Did anybody
But-
freak out over her, like, being like, no, it shouldn't be Margot Robbie?
No, but so far in the little teasers and trailers and stuff that we've seen, we've only seen like a little bit, and you get worried that whether or
Yeah.
not she's going to actually portray Harley Quinn, you know, and
Yeah.
no question.
Yeah.
The question is not there anymore.
No, it is not.
Will Smith's going to be great.
Yeah, well, I never expected him not to be.
He's always good.
Yeah,
We always like
exactly.
him in movies in general, but
Yeah.
and he's been hardcore before.
Oh, yeah.
And then rhymed. Jealous?
Good job.
Thanks.
Just like Will Smith does in his raps.
Yes. His costume, and his guns.
Yeah.
Super badass. Like that a lot. Like the little, I like how they did the whole like introduction of who everybody on the team is and how just ridiculous
yeah.
it is that
It's
it's
just
an
like-
actual team.
He eats people.
He's a crocodile.
He looked great.
Really good.
They did really good with him.
Well, it's actually someone in
it's the
prosthetic
prosthetics, right?
makeup,
Yeah.
and then touched up with CG. We've
Yeah.
said it a million times. If
That's
you're
how
gonna
it
do
works.
it, go practical, then CG.
How long does that take? Because I
forever.
remember when they did the Grinch costume, like it took them what, like 4 to 6 hours to put on on every day.
Even back when they did Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Even just that
Even that.
makeup took Robin
Well,
Williams forever sitting
Or
in a
the
chair.
TV show Prison Break or Blind Spot now or whatever that new one is.
The
where
tattoos?
The tattoos, that takes them hours to do every time.
Speaking of which, the tattoos on it's El Diablo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tattoos on him, freaking cool, and he looks really good, and he's going to be. I think he's going to be probably one of my favorite
of your
characters.
favorites?
I think so. I feel like it's either going to be him or Enchantress.
Yeah, she looks like she's just gonna be like
Just dark and weird and cool.
Yeah, like a really messed up version of Raven from Teen Titans.
Right? Yeah. But she just looks like she's gonna be a pretty cool one.
Right.
Like the type of girl who goes and sings karaoke and you know she's gonna sing an Alanis Morissette song.
No, she. I don't. That's not the song I picture her singing.
Oh,
picture her
the Alanis Morissette song, the forlorn, like you ought to know one, the one that all the like. It's just, come on, something bad happened to her.
Yeah, right. Man, what else? I mean, like there's a lot of stuff that happened in there. And like a lot of that makes sense from previous Suicide Squad things that I've seen, like the cartoon stuff, like the same that I forgot her name, that assembles the squad.
Oh, what is it? Amanda
Waller? Amanda Waller, yeah. That's the same. The squads are fairly similar. I mean, it's just death missions.
Yeah, and they pulled from, I guess, a few different Suicide Squads. It's not like one particular Suicide Squad that they're pulling from. But
there's not always just the
no,
one.
it's not
right?
always that one thing. But there's the different incarnations of Suicide Squad, and they took different characters because I guess like in the reboot, the New 52, I think.
Yeah.
It was like the Joker's daughter instead of the Joker being there, and like
Right.
Yeah, so there's
about that.
so there's like there's a lot of characters to choose from in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah. And I don't know
and
as
I think
much
they chose
about
well.
DC
Yeah.
as Marvel. I mean, Marvel's been kind of just integrated into pop culture now. It is just part of a lot of people's lives.
But one thing is, I mean, obviously with with the Dark Knight trilogy, DC decided, hey, we're gonna go dark. And sometimes
then they made Jesus Part 1 and Part 2.
Right, Superman. but sometimes you're like, you don't have to go dark. Like the Man of Steel didn't have to be so dark. Like they could.
No, the color remake that
the color remake that guy
if
made.
If anybody
was,
hasn't seen it, if we find it, we'll put it in the description. It makes so much more sense to see it in the color correction that they did that in.
Right. So a lot of times you look at it and you're like, is dark the right direction? Should you be going that way? In this case, obviously, it's an entire group of villains who are basically on a mission that no one's supposed to talk about.
I am deathly curious about how Leto's going to pull this off. Like, how well is he going to do this? Is he also going to be institutionalized or die?
Well, you know what's cool is that there's big arguments of like, who's the best Joker, or there's only one Joker. Like, everyone was like, oh, now that Jack Nicholson did the Joker, there could never be another one. And then Mark Hamill does the animated one, and they're like, after him, there's no Joker. And then Heath Ledger, and after him, there's no Joker.
They keep saying that.
All the Jokers have had their own take on it, and they're all really, really good.
And they're kind of different universes of Jokers, at least, when they're doing it. So they're taking on a different persona of the previous Joker.
And it's their take. They just have to be an insane, psychopathic, joking killer maniac.
And that is Jared Leto.
Yeah, of course. Minus all the stuff we just said.
Yeah.
but with the case of Jared Leto, he's a fantastic actor.
Will Smith has said he didn't meet Jared Leto until after the filming was done.
Wow.
Because he never broke character the entire time. Wow. He was the Joker for the entire opening or first shot to movie wrap, and then he got out of his character, which is apparently. I couldn't picture how to do that. Like constantly, like any reaction or anytime you're anywhere, you were the Joker for the entire time.
Yeah, and I like his look. Yeah. I think his look is crazy.
People really freaked out about it.
They did. I mean, he looks like Riff Raff went to Comic-Con.
Does Riff Raff go to Comic-Con?
Maybe.
It looks like he's just Why do you always got to bring Riff Raff in this?
I'm sorry. He does look like that.
He kind of does, yeah.
With the crazy spike teeth or whatever.
Yeah.
But I like the look. I think it's cool.
It's definitely the Suicide Squad Joker if you guys have seen pictures.
Yeah. And this is one of the things too, is that if they're clearly having humor in this, and if you're doing a thing where the villains are the heroes and it's kind of anti-hero-ish,
Yeah.
you have to have humor in there. That's why Deadpool works so well.
Yeah.
It
needed to be the way it was.
Yeah, he had to be humorous and sarcastic and funny.
Which, thank God, is coming out soon.
Yeah, but otherwise you would just be like,
Yeah.
dude, stop doing what you're doing. You're a bad person. you
Right.
know? In this case, you're going to be like, you're likable, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the trick of this.
Did you find anyone adorable in this trailer?
Anyone adorable?
I was just like, kind of going off of just a random question you just made me think of by saying that.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I don't know if anyone's adorable.
found Witch Hunter or whatever her name was. She was kind of cute.
Enchantress?
Enchantress was like, she was moody.
She's mute.
Yeah.
She's definitely
She,
moody.
she was just hangry the entire film.
like,
That's all it was.
I just need to eat.
Yeah.
Katana was cool.
Katana was really cool.
Definitely.
I don't know if you caught her eyes turning black. Okay, you
Yeah.
did. And her
Well,
sword
that's-
steals souls.
Yeah, her
right?
sword steals souls, so
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense that would happen. And apparently, she's done. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm no expert on
yeah.
comic books. Neither of us are.
No. We just like things.
Yeah, we just like stuff.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, she's actually done a bunch of stuff with Batman.
I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
that's what I believe I've read.
I'm not
Don't
positive.
quote me on that, but Batman's going to be in this movie, so maybe
Yeah.
we're gonna know.
We have
that
seen
is-
those scenes. They didn't make into the trailer, obviously. It might be just not a lot of that happening.
I am very curious if they're gonna go into the backstory of any of the characters.
I think they're going into the backstory of Will Smith's character,
Deadshot. That's what I'm wondering, because
Yeah.
Deadshot's the one who has the most interesting backstory, and if you don't know it, I don't really want to ruin it for you, but it definitely involves some serious heartache.
It's an easy Google to find out.
Yeah, you could just Google it or whatever, but his backstory is definitely full of like sadness and pain, and you know,
And more sadness.
and more sadness. Yeah, for sure. He could easily write like an acoustic memoir album about all the stuff that he went through.
Yeah, I mean, like if he was a musician, he would be Death Cab.
One of the cool things is that Deadshot apparently like always talks about how he wants to die in a really cool way.
Yeah, and so he's probably the first person to sign up for all this
Yeah,
stuff.
he's also probably the one who's gonna try and do like ridiculous things in the movie, because
he
he's
seems
like,
like
if I'm
he's-
going out in a blaze of glory.
Is he going to be the leader of the pack?
I don't know.
You know,
It's
is he
hard
going
to
to be
say.
the one that can kind of bring everybody together? He seems like the most like down to earth out of everybody.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
It's like seems like some people have a few complexes.
I mean, really, the most down to earth is I can't remember his name. It's the leader. He doesn't even have superpowers of any kind.
Right. He's just as good with boomerangs.
No, that's Captain.
that's
That's Captain
Captain
Boomerang. Hence the name. No, it's the leader. I can't remember
I
his name.
don't
It's like
know.
Riggs or something like that. I can't
Yeah.
remember his name. But he doesn't have any superpowers, and like he constantly questions whether or not he wants to be the leader or even involved in any of this. So
Would
he's
you
probably
want to be the leader out of any of those guys? Like, tell any of them no.
I don't want
Any
to.
of
I
them,
definitely don't want to tell. Like based on just appearance, I don't want to tell the Croc what to do.
Would you tell the Croc what to do?
Yeah.
Because
Not that we have the
No.
Croc stashed away, ready to answer you.
right, he's
but
behind you. He's
Yeah.
waiting for your answer right now. Don't turn.
he's calling from inside the
Yes.
house. As if that even matters anymore. Everyone has
Right.
cell phones.
So we want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Leave a like if you like this, and we'll do more.
And tell us if
Yeah.
you know any information about Suicide Squad that we don't know. We'd love to hear it. And if we got anything wrong, please correct us, because we're no experts on this stuff.
Yeah.
We're just, fans of cool things that are fun.
It's very vague.
Yeah, for sure. And as always, seriously, I can't even talk right now. I'm so
All right.
excited about this
Yeah,
movie.
I know, right? Well, He's trying to say, hit that subscribe button right down there to
Yeah.
stay up to date with us. We currently have 2 videos right now, every Tuesday and Thursday. Or let me correct that. It's going to be a video every Tuesday and a video every Thursday because
Yeah.
I can English. Yeah.
Boom.
So until we see you guys next time,
Geek out and game on.